The future you needs the current you. Now, we hear this a lot, especially as an athlete myself. I want to be the best soccer player in the world, and there's been times where I've gotten super sick. Just like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had COVID RSV, bro. I was dying. Literally, I would be sitting on the bed. I'd try and laugh. No, I wouldn't try and laugh, but I'd text my friends and I'd start cackling up. Bro, the moment I laugh, my oxygen is gone. I'm coughing. I sounded like a train that was derailed. It was awful. And I was struggling, man. And I wasn't allowed to train. I wanted to train and I wanted to do something. I wanted to do some form of physical activity, because as I'm sitting there and I'm running up and down the house, I feel myself going out of breath, and I'm thinking, all right, when the season comes back into session, what am I going to do? I'm a senior in high school now. I don't have long. Every moment counts, because whatever I do now is building up to the future me. Now, something that I thought about, and maybe the idea is already out there, but I put it together myself with some things that I heard externally. I can't quote someone, cite my sources, MLA, APA format, but I can help by saying this analogy or mnemonic or acronym or whatever. Basically, it goes, no matter what you're doing, you're building to a future version of yourself. And that future version of yourself is going to be a result of the work that you do. Let's say that you're sitting down in your house and you have these works to do, you have these assignments and all these things that you have to complete, but instead you think, all right, well, instead of doing that, I want to eat this Hershey's bar. It's looking real delicious, looking real appetizing. I want to munch on that. And rather than doing the work that you need to be getting done, instead you choose to eat that chocolate bar. Now a few years comes, and whenever it comes to time to display the work that you've done, if instead you've been eating those Hershey's chocolate bars each single time, the result of your work, aka munching down on that Hershey's bar, is going to show up. It's going to come to face value. It's going to come to fruition. Well, whenever it comes time to perform, you're going to fail. You're straight up going to fail. And you're going to let down not only the younger version of yourself, not only the future version of yourself, but you're also going to let down your current self. Because this is a dream of yours, and it's your dream at the end of the day. So it has to do with, are you willing to do that work whenever you don't want to? And that comes down to discipline. But anyways, going back to the point, right? There's no one else to blame whenever you choose not to be accountable. And there's no one else to blame whenever you choose not to do the work whenever you don't want to. Whenever you choose to fall into instant gratification rather than falling into discipline. And that's a hard choice to make. It definitely is. But at the end of the day, you have to know that you're building yourself to become the future version of yourself. And whatever you're doing regularly is going to directly correlate to who you're going to become. Now, let's say instead of chowing down on that Hershey's bar, instead of scrolling on TikTok for like 20 hours and 20 minutes, right? Like, okay, real quick, there's this girl in one of my classes at school. Bro, she has a screen time of 9 hours, and she's constantly scrolling on Instagram, on TikTok. So just think about that, right? Me, who's spending hours a day training, easily like 5 to 6 times a day at my peak whenever I'm in the summer, I'm training regularly, versus this girl who was scrolling for 9 hours, right? Let's say that we have the same goals, same dreams, same things that we want to achieve and accomplish, right? Same aspirations. And it comes down to that decision, right? I'm going to be able to accomplish what I set out to, because every single day, regardless of how I felt, I put in that work, because I knew that the future version of me is relying on me to get it done. It's no one else's fault if you don't make it. It's yours. So you need to be accountable, and you need to know, okay, if I really want this, I'm going to work for it. Anyways, hope you all have a good one, and I hope this message hits whoever needed to hear it. See y'all in the next one. What the heck was that? I just bonked my noggin. Anyways, see y'all in the next one. Peace. Whatever.